Foxy's videos of the week. I don't know what this guy's problem is. He asked for a submissive wife. He asked for a wife who would submit. And she did. She submitted.
Hey guys, when I asked the Lord for a wife, I asked him to give me one that submits to her husband. And he did. He gave me one that submits Amazon receipts, submits Target receipts. Heck, she even submits complaints. So when you're praying to the Lord, make sure you're specific in your prayer.
Now,
I appreciate the play on words. What I do not appreciate is her pretending to wash dishes. And the reason I say she's pretending to wash dishes is because who washes dishes with a sweatshirt with their sleeves fully extended? That's not natural, okay? Because you're going to get it all wet. Nobody really washes dishes that way, people. So next time, make sure you're ready for what you're trying to portray. Pull the sleeves up. Just pull the sleeves. Pull the sleeves.
That's what you were saying. That's what you were saying.
That's what you took away from this whole thing.
Because I took something totally different.
Oh, yeah, I did too.
Foxy.
Well, I mean, I said I like to play on words.
Foxy has been on Amazon darn near since Amazon was born.
Oh, I got so many Amazon boxes. It's ridiculous.
I got boxes to prove it. Foxy ain't sent me one doggone receipt from Amazon.
And she'll buy what she
or
wants to.
Target or whatever.
Did you ask for submission?
Why are you submitting anything to me?
Well, if you have,
if that's
look, that's their family, that's their setup. So if he's the one who pays all the bills, or he pays that particular bill, or manages that particular account, whatever their setup is, so that he reconciles the accounts each month. So she's saying, "Hey, this is what I bought. Here are the receipts," and there you go.
Cool. He has his way of doing things.
My wife buy what the hell she wants to, but she got all the money.
And they have their way of doing things. I have my way of staying alive. Everybody do their thing.
Yeah, but it is an interesting thing about the submission argument. And I wish people could have a more mature way of looking at it. Well, first one I would say is, if it works for somebody else's relationship, then that's all that really matters. That's right. Number one. So whatever that looks like to you, that's good for your relationship, and whatever that works over there, it might look different, and it's still just as good, right? It's different is not wrong. Different is different. That's the first one. But then when it comes to submission, there's a difference between submitting and being subservient. And a lot of times, because these people don't have a vocabulary and they don't have emotional intelligence, and they're stuck in this Neanderthal or elementary level thinking, they think that having a woman that submits to them means that you have a woman that is subservient to you, and that is not at all the same thing. Submission is done voluntarily and it's conditional. So if you have a woman who is willing to submit to you, that just means that she's deferring to you. That does not mean that you own her. That does not mean that she needs you to think for her. That does not mean any of that. It just means that such is your leadership that she finds comfort and she finds peace and she's willing to follow your lead, and then you can continue to lead. That's submission. Subservient is, I said it, so she got to do it. Nah, dog.
Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example of how you split up, how people will see certain things split. If you saw the same time frame, the same thing, but you saw it at different times. If you're that alpha male person. We went to a cookout for my granddaughter graduating to go to high school. Foxy asked me to make her a plate because she was still working. Being the husband that I am, what do? I made her a freaking plate. That's what I do as a husband. She's working. She can't make her a plate. She try to get the food as quick as she can. Alpha male would have saw, you making a plate for your what? What? Wait, you don't make plates for your wife. Your wife makes a plate for you. That's not how it works. That's one time frame. Second time frame, further on down the line. I made the ribs and everything else. They were all gone. Fossey told me, nope, I put you some ribs to the side because you should be able to eat what you cooked. So I got some ribs for you so you could eat it. Passive aggressive wife, women, whatever. What? You gonna pack up something for your husband? You need to get on in there and do his own thing. But see, same framing, different timelines. It's not about the.
To me, that's just being considerate.
Yeah, that's not submitting.
It was being considerate. She got my back. I got her back. That's how it works.
Thank you.
But you better not let cousin Susie make that plate for you. I tell you that one.
You can't eat everybody's
food.
Can't eat everybody's food.
No, don't make cousin.
My wife would be like, let somebody. And we out, especially as a family function anyway. So that's the only place that somebody be allowed to make me a plate because I ain't gonna just take a plate from anybody. But let's be a family function or whatever, and I need a plate, and we Southern, so there's gonna be a situation where normally I'll go make my own plate, but if there's enough of them women around, one of them gonna offer to go make me a plate. My wife will sit there and be like, "Well, get me one too."
Thank you. I
was dead.
You can make my plate. You can make his plate if you want to.
Can make me a plate, and I just kept my freaking.
Not my wife.
And just like
my wife ain't making no plate. And if she do, and if she does have somebody else make my plate, she'll tell them exactly what to get me.
No.
Food that floats.
But see, that's us. My wife look, if your man is gonna step out on you, the last place he's gonna do it is right in front of you. So what, you gonna follow him around all day? All right. If your man will leave you over a plate, your man has already left.
He been gone.
He was never there in the first place. What are y'all talking about?
Ain't no man. I can predict this right now. Okay. There is no man on the face of the planet that cheated because this woman made him the greatest plate from a cookout he's ever seen in his life.
He cheated because he's well. Let me shut up.
Well, here's the thing: people cheat for a variety of reasons, but generally,
it's too many. It's too many.
Generally, for men, if a man cheats, generally, he's selfish. That's a big one. Or two, he's weak, right? He's either selfish or he's weak. Selfish, he only thinks about himself. So this is something I can go do, and she'll never know about it. And I'll make sure I cover up my tracks. And or well, who cares? She find out I'm the man, right? Selfish, all about self, right? But weak, that's the one that stumbles into an opportunity and ends up messing with somebody. Like, oh, she feeling me? I'm feeling her too. I'm gonna jump on this. That's a weak man. He ain't making a conscious decision as far as how that stuff goes. He's just following his loins or whatever. Women are the same way.
I was gonna say,
but they sit there and act like they're the fairer sex when women cheat just as often as men do.
No, women cheat more than men.
That's unfortunately true too.
Yes, women cheat more than men.
I always say this,
but we've been tagged with the stigma.
I'm talking me personally. I don't know if women cheat more than men.
It's in every major state.
I will say this about it though, and I grew up on this. Does women cheat more than men? I don't know. Does women get away with cheating more than men? Yes.
It's because we're smarter. Duh.
No,
Yeah, that's something to be proud of, that you're smart enough to
I'm
do
not
that
saying that.
experience.
I'm just saying women are smarter.
You talk about duh.
Being
we're
morally
so smart.
corrupt does not make you better.
No, well, we're better liars than men.
Again,
I would agree with that
why are
because
you bragging about that? That's not something to be proud of.
I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying what I believe the facts are.
Cosmic, I think I already explained it to you. Maybe you're trying to find it right now. The name, and thank you for showing up, is Radical Truth to Power on YouTube. Please go ahead and submit because, oh, God, good gracious. Parker, we did know you wasn't here early in the show. We are over 200 subscribers now. 201, which let me check that now because we're still at 201. So cool.
Hey, you're at 200.
Again, if y'all haven't heard the story, let me explain the story again. I was happy when I got 50 because I didn't think I was going to get anybody.
I don't have
the video that YouTube tried to take me down from, that tried to ban all of us, because I when you say mauling you up, I always say all of us did it, not just me. I know what side my bread is buttered, or it wasn't just me. That's just arrogance. But the video that they tried to ban me from, I rewatched the video for them to try to figure out exactly what was the reason why they did it. And I looked at that video and went, yeah, you really must have a love for journalism to do this, because this is a god-awful video. Like, you're all over the place with this. So I stuck to it. I got better. And then I was blessed with a very strong panel with different views across the board. So that's why I say, I don't want people saying, Marlon, you got 200 subscribers. I'd rather say we got 200 subscribers. We built this platform. We built
this city. We built this city on the rocket road.
You know what?
So,
I'm going to say poppycock. You built this channel, period.
I don't want you to ever say poppycock ever again.
What do you want me to say then?
Not poppycock.
That feels dirty.
Diddly squat? I mean, what am I supposed to say?
That sounds like boo boo. That smells like little boo boo. Diddly squat. Just diddly.
I don't know what y'all be wanting me to say in place of what I actually say.
Marlon, at some point you should replay one of the first videos you ever did. One time I went back and I saw it, and I think it was literally right after January 6th, LOL. That was a crazy time. I did. First, I'm only laughing. We got to move on. I remember the first video that we did, and I was supposed to edit the video before I posted it, and I didn't. So I was saying something like, blah, 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 blah. 3, 2, 1. Blah, 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 blah. And I never edited the countdown out of the video. So you're literally looking at me going, 3.
Now that mistake.
Yeah, we're not going to show that again. No. But let's go ahead and move on, because it's getting late. I'm not trying to get into Sunday, is what I'm trying to tell you.